everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today I am just cooking up a mushroom and zucchini frittata for lunch. I've had a few days off from filming. My kids had their flu shots and they went down. They weren't feeling that great, so I was like, "Oh, whatever, I'll just look after the kids and get back to it when I get a minute." So I'm at my mum's today, hanging out with my other son, and I've been really frustrated because the weight hasn't been coming off quickly. I've lost 3.5 kilos, but then sort of stagnated, and I found myself munching on bickies because I was up late with sick children and stuff. I'm like, I'm slipping back into old habits. So anyway, I asked ChatGPT for some low-calorie food ideas, and I'm cooking up a mushroom and zucchini frittata, which is just zucchini, mushrooms, cheese, and egg, and a bit of olive oil. I'm using canola oil because that's what my parents have, but I would prefer to use olive oil. But anyway, I'll show you what I'm making. So that's the mushroom and the zucchini. I'm just frying that up until the mushrooms are nice and brown and soft. And then I'm going to put in the eggs and cheese. So I actually put in 2 cups of mushrooms, which is about 40 calories, and half a zucchini. I need to check the calories for that. Okay, so it's actually 10 calories for the zucchini. And I am actually going to put some baby spinach in as well. I knew there was something else, but I couldn't think what it was because the other day I cooked up mushrooms, celery, tomato, and zucchini. And that was a bit bland, but it was alright. I had it with some chicken and stuff. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so it's 1/4 cup of baby spinach leaves. So that's not very much, but it's like 2 calories, so whatever. I might just put in, like, I could put a cup in and it wouldn't make any difference. That's why I'm just loving this, eating vegetables, because I can fill up on veggies and not be hungry and meet my calorie goals easily. So I'm excited for this new phase of my life, getting back to eating vegetables. I know that might sound really dumb, but I've had a lot of digestive issues over the years. I've got fibromyalgia, and I've got a hiatal hernia, and I've been diagnosed with IBS. I've got to have a colonoscopy and endoscope soon, which I'm not looking forward to, but whatever. Better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, I've had a lot of digestive issues. I've had my gallbladder removed, and I just went through a real phase where I didn't know what to eat. I was living on coffee at one point and chocolate, and then another time I was living on like boiled vegetables, boiled potato and boiled pumpkin, and then I became sick and anemic, and it's been hell trying to work out what I can eat for the last 12 years since I had my gallbladder taken out. So that's why I'm on this mission, to hopefully work out what I can eat for the rest of my life, eat well, and stop gaining this weight, because every time I lose a bit of weight, I keep putting it back on because my sense of what to eat and my diet has gone to the pack. It's just gone downhill ever since I had my gallbladder out, and I want to fix it finally and be healthy. So I've decided to chuck in some tomatoes. I'm going to put the baby spinach leaves in a minute. I bought these ones. I don't normally buy these, but I liked the different colours. I do love black tomatoes. They're my favourite. So I'm going to chuck them in. And I need to look up the calories for the tomatoes, but I don't imagine that will be much. I'm expecting it to be really bland, but it still tasted very tomatoey. So I'm just going to give that a few minutes to cook a little bit, and then I'm going to chuck in an egg. I think I might only need 1 egg in this. I'll put 1 in and see how we go, but I can have 2. So still not a lot of calories. So this is how it's going. I decided to add 2 eggs and added a piece of sliced cheese. I was going to buy some feta, but I forgot. So that was all I had available to me, but it's coming together quite well. Also have some salmon here that I don't want to eat too much, but I think I might just put a bit of salmon with this. I don't know whether to cook it up in there or just eat it raw. Like, it's not raw, but eat it as it is. I might just have that and might just have the salmon and have that on the side, I think. And that's going to be a massive meal. That's probably going to be about maybe 400 calories or something. I don't know. I've got to add it up. But I will plate it up, take a photo and show you, and then I will add up the calories. Okay, so this is my finished meal. I've got a nice big piece of salmon and my omelette thingy-my-bobby that I cooked up. So I will post a breakdown of the calories after this. This is my finished meal. I ended up having some lemon on the side and a little bit of mayo. So here's a breakdown of the ingredients for the frittata. Pause to read. and the calorie breakdown as well. So the frittata itself was about 270 calories, and the salmon was about 186 calories, and the total meal was about 450. So that is a decent sized meal. It is a little bit on the bigger side, but it was full of veggies, and you could either just have the frittata on its own if you wanted less calories. So yeah, that was my meal, and I will be making more healthy meals, more low calorie meals in the future, and hopefully you will join me on my journey.